我が破れるとはな。唯一無二の正義がここについた。
That I might be defeated, that unrivaled justice could falter here.
そうだ。滅びこそイグドラシルの意志。この時真の意志を我は悟った。
That's it. Destruction must be Yggdrasil's will. Now that my end is here, I finally see the light.
イグドラシルの意志とは現実世界のみならずデジタルワールドの滅びをも望むもの。
May the will of Yggdrasil utterly destroy the human and digital world alike.
我がここで滅するのは何よりの証。
There is no greater proof than my perishing here.
あまねく世界よ、いざ滅び。我のように塵も残さず消え去るのだ。
Worlds far and wide, be destroyed, vanish like me, leaving no trace behind.
これで敵対するロイヤルナイツはいなくなった。
There are no more royal knights to oppose you.
あとはデジタルワールドから流れ込んだ大量のイーターをどうにかすることができれば。
Now we just need to find a way to handle the mass of eaters who've come from the digital world.
じゃあ片っ端からやっつけちゃう？
Well, we could take them down one by one.
なんたってここに伝説のロイヤルナイツがいるんだもん。伝説的な力で伝説的になんとかなるかも。
But hey, there's a legendary royal knight here. He can use legendary power and do legendary stuff.
いや、それでは時間がかかりすぎる。
No, that would take too much time.
そんじゃあ、あいつの手を借りるしかねえかもな。
In that case, our only option is to ask you-know-who for help.
そういうことです。
スエド。
いやいや、皆さんお揃いのようですね。
My, I see everyone's here.
おや、新田君、進化を諦めてしまったのですか？
Arata, you've given up on evolution?
俺はこいつらを信じる。もうあんたの口車には乗らない。
I trust these people. I ain't buying your crap anymore.
そうですか。ま、それもいいでしょう。
I see. Well, that's fine, I suppose.
あんたがここに現れたってことは何か手があるってことだよな。
Since you're here, I'm assuming that means you have a way, right?
さすが新田君、察しがよろしい。では早速ご説明しましょう。
Excellent, Arata. A brilliant deduction. Let me get right down to the explanation.
この破滅的な状況を打破するには、東京中にはびこったイーターをまとめてデジタルワールドへ送り返すしかありません。
To end this disastrous situation, all we can do is send the eaters infesting Tokyo back to the digital world. What?
今一度デジタルラインにプールしたデジタルウェーブを放出し、次元の扉を開きます。
If we release the digital wave that is pooled in the digital line, the dimensional door will open.
その際、周辺のイーターをすべて呼び集め、扉の中へ誘導しましょう。
That will attract the eaters, then in they go.
幸い、デジタルラインはすでに冷気状態です。皆さんがドゥフトモンから奪ったエネルギーのおかげで
Happily, the digital line is already primed, thanks to the energy you took from Leopardmon.
いつでも 実行可能ですよ。
This plan can be executed at any time now.
だからそれでは今度こそデジタルワールドが滅んでしまう。
That's absurd. You would further doom my digital world?
そんなのダメに決まってるじゃん。
Yeah, we're not letting that happen.
もちろんそんなことはさせませんよ。我々の進化の道が閉ざされてしまいますからね。
Of course, I won't let such a thing happen. It would just mean the end of our evolution.
イーターに本体とも言うべき存在があることをご存知ですか？
Did you know that the Eaters have what could be called a main unit?
イーターの本体？それこそがマザーイーター。これを排除できれば連鎖的に全てのイーターは消滅する。
Yes, yes, the Mother Eater itself. Eliminate that, and all the other Eaters will be wiped out in turn.
マザーイーターはどこにいる？
Where is this Mother Eater?
デジタルワールドの最深部、イグドラシルのコアです。
Deep in the digital world, Yggdrasil's core.
あなた方の世界の創造主とも呼ぶべきホストコンピューターイグドラシルは
Yggdrasil, the host computer that can be called the creator of your world.
マザーイーターの侵食を受け、機能の大部分を損ねてしまっています。
Has been worn away by the Mother Eater and has lost most of its functionality.
あなた方ロイヤルナイツがたもとを分かってしまったのもそれが原因かもしれませんね。
This may be the reason why you Royal Knights have broken ranks with one another.
待て、そいつの居場所が判明しているならイグドラシルの元へ直ちに向かい取り除けばいい。
Wait, if we know where the Mother Eater is, then we should go to Yggdrasil and remove it.
イーターを送り返すような真似がなぜ必要なんだ。
Why do we need to send the Eaters back?
残念ながら闇雲に突入しただけではイグドラシルに近づくことはできません。
Unfortunately, you'll never be able to get close to Yggdrasil by charging in blindly.
大規模な機能不全はイグドラシルのセキュリティ制御にも及んでいます。
The wide-scale loss of functionality includes Yggdrasil's security system.
近づく者が敵か味方かまともに判定可能か怪しい。
It will be unable to discern whether anyone who approaches is friend or foe.
おそらく我々がデジタルワールドへと侵入した瞬間バグとして処分されてしまうでしょう。
I surmise that the instant we enter the digital world, we will be dealt with as bugs.
ですがマザーイーターの一部であるイーターならば話は別。
However, seeing as the Eaters are all a part of the Mother Eater, they're a different story.
私お手製のプログラムを仕込んだイーターを大量にマザーイーターの元へと送り込み
If we can send Eaters that have incorporated a program of my devising back to the Mother Eater en masse,
イグドラシルに取り付かせセキュリティ機能を一時的に抑制します。
we could attach them to Yggdrasil and temporarily take control of the security system.
その隙にマザーイーターを排除する。
And then we eliminate the Mother Eater.
話の筋は通っているか？
I think I follow you.
この方法以外に2つの世界からイーターの脅威を消し去る術はありません。
There is no other way to remove the Eater threats from both worlds.
なんかよくわからないけどやるしかないんだよね。
Oh boy, I'm totally clueless here. So like this is our only choice, right?
そのようですね。
It would appear so.
この作戦を実行するにあたりロイヤルナイツの方々に一つ依頼がございまして。
Now, to put this plan into action, there is one request I need to make of the Royal Knights.
次元の扉はすぐにでも開くことができるのですが
Opening the dimensional door is a simple matter. However,
開いた状態を維持するにはデジタルラインに現存するデジタルウェーブの蓄積量ではいささか心もとない
I am dubious as to whether enough digital wave energy has accumulated in the digital line to actually keep the door open.
そこでイーターをデジタルワールドに誘導しマザーイーターを排除するまでの間扉が閉じないよう扉内部から押さえておいていただきたく
That is why, after the Eaters are in the digital world and until Mother Eater is eliminated, I need you to hold the door open from the inside.
その役目僕たちが引き受けましょう
マグラモンこれは心強い
では新しい時代新世界への扉を開きましょう
Hey, hey, hey. Now, isn't this heartening? Let us open the door to a new age, a new world.
というわけでささっとデジタルラインを調整しちゃいます
Speaking of which, let's make some quiet little adjustments to the digital line.
あたゆうこさん手伝ってもらえますかねああついでにアキーノさんにも
Master Arata, Miss Yuko, would you help me? Oh, and let's not forget Miss Akino either.
え私もっていうかついでって何
What? Me too? But wait, what do you mean, don't forget me?
はいやはいやデジタルラインをハッキングしたお手並みなかなかどうして鮮やかなものでしたよ
Dear me, you've simply showed you've got a rather unique knack for hacking the digital line is all.
それでは皆々様方よろしくお願いいたします
Alright then, everyone. I'm counting on you.
さてそれでは早速
では飛び込みましょう
分かった内側から押し広げればいいんだね無茶っぽいけどやるしかないう
わすご
うまくいったみてえだない
イーターが送り返されていく
さあ扉は開きました
There, the door has opened.
この魔法陣はデジタルワールド側へと接続しています準備ができましたらいつでもどうぞ
This magic circle connects to the digital world. Whenever you're ready,
一つ聞いておこう
let me ask you one thing.
はいはいなんでしょう
Yes, yes, what is it?
マザーイーターを排除するしかないと言ったが排除する確かな方法はあるのか
You said we must eliminate the Mother Eater, but do you have an assured means of doing so?
いやいや説明していませんでしたかね
Heavens, didn't I explain?
無論方法はありますたま
Of course there's a way to do it.
マザーイーターの中に囚われている異物上白優吾くんの精神データを取り除くのです
We extract the foreign object trapped within the Mother Eater, the mental data of Yugo Kamishiro.
そもそもイーターは人間など生命体のデータを捕食する存在ではなかったと思われます
I believe eaters were never meant to prey on data from life forms such as humans in the first place.
しかしユーゴ君を捕食したことでその食性が変わってしまった。
But once Yugo was devoured, their dietary habits changed.
初めて人間の精神データを取り込んだことでイーターは現在の性質を手に入れた。そう進化したのです。
Incorporating human mental data was what first gave eaters their present form. Yes, they evolved.
その進化の契機となった彼の精神データをイーターは今も保護している。
The eaters are now protecting his mental data as it was the impetus for that very evolution.
それも自分たちの中枢に大事にです。
It's held very carefully deep within their core.
まさか兄さんが言っていたイーターに囚われている場所って。
You can't mean the same place my brother said the eaters were keeping him trapped?
マザーイーターってやつの中？
Inside that mother eater thing?
結果彼はある種のコアのような役割を担っています。
Ultimately, he serves as a type of core.
私の理論に照らし合わせるなら彼を取り除いた時とても興味深い現象が起きるのです。
If my theories are correct, when we remove him, a very interesting phenomenon will occur.
可逆的なプログラムの書き換え、時間の逆行現象です。
Reversible programs being overwritten, time being turned back on itself.
イーターの記憶統合ネットワークは我々の理解や想像、概念を超越したシステムなのですよ。
The Eater's memory integration network is beyond our understanding, our imagination, and even our ability to comprehend.
彼らは常に情報を共有し、常に取捨選択を行っているが、そのありとあらゆる瞬間を全て記憶している。
They are always sharing information and always making choices, but every instant is remembered.
そこに容量の限界や時間的概念は存在しない。ただ記憶するのです。
They have no concept of a capacity limit, nor any concept of time. They simply remember.
そんなこと。
How can that be?
ありえないとお思いですか？
You're thinking it's not possible, correct?
ではあなた方が近頃体験した8年前のエデンやデジタルワールドでの出来事はどうです？
Then what about the things you all re-experienced recently? About what happened to you 8 years ago in Eden and the digital world?
あれはイーターの記憶からロードナイトモンがダウンロードし仮想現実として再現したものなのです。
What you saw is what Lord Nightmon downloaded from Eater memories and recreated in virtual reality.
まあ陰湿なトラップとしてのアレンジは多分に加えられていましたが、
She probably made some adjustments as part of her nasty little trap, but still.
なぜだお前はなぜそこまで知っている？
Why do you know all this?
いや実は私今やイーターの一部なんです。
To be truthful, I am a part of the Eaters now.
と言っても彼らのネットワークに特別な権限でアクセスしているだけですがね。
Or more accurately, I merely have special access to their network.
あんたの手品の種はそれか。
So that was how you pulled off your tricks.
クラッキングと手口は同じです。やろうと思えば君にも可能なのですよ、新田君。
Cracking and tricks are the same thing. You could do it too if you wanted to, Arata.
マジかよ。
Are you for real?
新田さんにできるなら 私にもできるってことですね。
If Arata can do it, then so can I.
は
What?
もちろんですとも。誰にでも可能性はある。
Yes, of course. Anyone can do it.
だが人間はその可能性を本能的に拒絶している。あなた方も例外ではない。
But human beings reject these possibilities on an instinctual level, and you are no exceptions.
一度イーターに取り込まれながら無限の可能性に気づけなかったのはそのためです。
This is because of your having been unable to realize true, unlimited potential while having been overtaken by eaters once previously.
とこの話はまたの機会にしましょう。長くなりますので。
But let's save that discussion for another time. It's rather a long story.
とにかく現在の形態へと進化する契機となった鍵データが記憶から消失したならば。
Anyway, if the key data that triggered the Eater's evolution into their current form were to disappear,
信頼できる確率でイーターはユーゴ君の精神データを捕食する以前8年前の状態まで時間を巻き戻すはず。
my calculations indicates that time will rewind itself to a point before Yugo's mental data was devoured by the Eaters 8 years ago.
現在が起こり得なかった未来へと変化し確かな過去が現在にとって変わるのです。
The present will become a future that never happened, and this proper past will be our new present.
スタジオの京子さんどうぞ。
Excuse me, take it, Miss Kyoko, and our studio audience.
デジタルの世界では十分に起こりうる事象だ。
This phenomenon is feasible in the digital world.
そして今現実世界は電脳世界と同化している。どのような奇跡が起きても不思議はない。
And with the material and digital realms having assimilated with one another, nothing is beyond the impossible at this point.
まさしく
Without a doubt.
イーターに時間逆行現象が起きれば接続している電脳世界を通して現実世界にも何かしらの影響が見られるでしょう。
When the Eaters cause time to reverse, I wonder what effect will be seen in the real world through the connection with the digital world.
ともすればエデン症候群などは消えてしまうかもしれない。原因そのものがなかったことになるわけですからね。
It's possible that Eden syndrome will disappear. After all, it will be as if the cause of it never existed.
因果率ってやつか。俺もその気になってきちまった。
You're talking about the law of causality, right? I was beginning to think along those lines too.
けどどうやって遊具を取り除くんだ？
But how do we get Yugo out?
それについては問題ないはずですが、新田君自身一度経験されているはずです。
That shouldn't be any problem, I would think. You've already experienced it, Arata.
つうか待てよ。エデン症候群が消えるなら。
Wait, hang on. If Eden's syndrome disappears,
こいつもユーゴも元の体に戻れるってことだよな。
that means Ami and Yugo can return to their original bodies, right? I completely forgot about that.
何か斜め上っていうか想像もしてなかった奇抜な治り方だけど。
That's kind of out of left field. It's a solution I totally hadn't even imagined.
この際なんだってありだろ。
But right now, anything's possible.
ユーゴを助け出してみんな元に戻る。大団円ハッピーエンドだ。
Rescue Yugo and bring him and Ami home. The grand finale will be a happy ending.
斜め上どころかこの上ないほどの希望的観測ですが、何もしないで待っているのは嫌。私は兄さんに会いたい。
This might be out of left field too, or maybe it's wishful thinking, But I can't stand waiting here doing nothing. I want to go see my brother.
決まり
Yeah, definitely.
ではお先に失礼。
さて我々も続こうと言いたいところだが
I'd like to say that we should carry on as well, but
どうしました
what's the matter?
現在のデジタルワールドは相当危険な状態にある
At present, the digital world is a very dangerous place.
時間に余裕はないが拙速に過ぎてことをし損じては元も子もなかろう
We don't have a lot of time, but it makes no sense to just rush in and make mistakes.
やり残したことはないかあるなら侵入前に済ませておきたまえ
Do you have anything left to do? If so, take care of it before we proceed.
準備を整えてからデジタルワールドへ向かうぞ
When you're ready, we'll head for the digital world. The end is coming near. We take the fight to the Mother Eater. Can we still trust Suedo? Well, he is still our best bet. And he did open the portal for us. But it's gonna be a very dangerous trip to the digital world. We gotta prepare ourselves first. Leave no business undone. Because we don't know what's gonna happen. If we really will reverse time to where none of this happened. Anything is possible. But it could also backfire. I'll take you back to the office if you're ready. Shall we return and make preparations? Not yet, boss. Think well on whether you've things left to do. All this time, I've been trying to do something about Eden on my own, but each time I tried, my methods were off. But this time, everything's just right. Anytime you want to head out, me and Omnimon are ready. This is important. Have you got your tissues, teeth brushed, gone to the bathroom? You don't want to have to go in the heat of the moment. Thank you, Nokia. Alphamon is right. I've grown very fond of your world. I don't want to leave with any regrets. Once you are ready, just let me know. I'll be waiting here. We don't have much time, but preparations are important. Go finish up what you need to do. And we see that Aratas spat out Gallantmon. Is he okay? I've been hesitant to approach you, but as you can see, I was separated from the boy and returned to my own body. I suppose that was ancillary to your plan to save the boy. I owe you my thanks nonetheless. But I stand behind my actions, as does he. I'm afraid we have no intention of reconciling. That said, I hope to see the conclusion you've chosen through to the end. Sadly, with the damage I've taken, I can offer no further help. Please, the futures of both the digital and the human worlds are depending on you. Yeah, how could Gallantmon ever forgive Arata for pulling a stunt like that? It would take a lot. And that's still putting it mildly. Arata, what do you have to say for yourself? Heh, that punch stung, I'll give you that. That was a really childish thing of you to do back there, but that's not necessarily a bad thing either. Well, you didn't want to listen with words, so we had to slap you out of it. or sucker punch you out of it. Hey, Ami? Thanks. You plan on staring at me all quiet like that all day or something? Cut it out, Ami. It's weird and embarrassing seeing that. I mean, I guess that's kind of your thing, but still. Actually, to be honest, I have something I need to ask you. Because of all that trouble I ran into, I'm starting to feel like I'm falling behind the rest of you in terms of sheer strength and whatnot. I hate just leaving all the cool stuff to you and Nokia, so I want you to come with me for a little while. I'll file this as a proper case, so now you have to do it as part of your job, right? Okay, Arata. Well, let's head back to the office, see what he wants. Let us return to our detective agency then. And Kyoko also has a quest. What's up, boss? Ah, yes. A new case has just been submitted to the office from a Digimon. I'd like you to take it. This case is a little tricky. It needs to be taken care of by a human. I'm too much of a Digimon at heart, and so I have decided you should take care of it. You may choose to begin whenever you like. As always, check the whiteboard and then I'll have the client come over for a meeting. Okay, boss. No problem. So, Arata, what's up? 5 new cases, okay, and we'll check the Digiline in just a moment. Terramon's exclusive scoop. Let's see here. Where is Arata? Dream of the Sky, Boy A. There we go. Tokyo Metropolitan Office. I want to settle something from the past. The target is under 0. The purpose is revenge. He gives us another memory up and a Death Barrier Deluxe. Okay. So you'll come along with me after all? Great. Thanks a lot, Ami. I mean it. There's only one thing I have in mind for us to do, and that's go out and capture me a really strong Digimon. All the crap I've had to put up with lately has meant I'm short on new Digimon, and that's not good. Not in the least. Besides, I also have some revenge that I need to exact sooner rather than later. Let's get going, Ami. We're going to under 0. I'm sure you remember, but to get to under 0, we have to go through the Valhalla server. This won't be easy, but I trust you to get us through. I can count on you, right, Ami? And he leaves without us, so we gotta go back to the office again, boss. Okay, the Valhalla server. Let's go ahead and reorganize our party. There we go. Onwards. Okay, we didn't check the Digiline yet. Let's see here. So just a lot of Digimon. What about our friends? Vivi told me he just loves chocolate. Who knew? I'll be back in Japan around my birthday this time around. Let's celebrate. It's been years since we celebrated my birthday together. Can't wait. I've got a present for you. Okay, let's throw up the high security. So, I'll go ahead and cut to once we find Arata. He was just in the next floor down, so no problem whatsoever. When I went with some Jude guys to take on Under Zero, we had been unstoppable in Eden up until then. Nobody could beat us. Adults, cops, nobody. We figured Under Zero would be the same way, even with its reputation for being impregnable. But we hit a snag when we got to the outer wall. A security Digimon showed up and kicked our asses. It was a complete and utter wash. Back then, we didn't know anything about Digimon programs at all. We were only capable of doing analog hacking, which made us completely powerless to fight back. All we could do was grab our asses and run. Some of my buddies, they went crazy from the fear they felt there. Even the guys that were okay, they saw what they were up against and lost confidence in themselves. The whole thing made it vividly clear to us that we were little more than a pack of arrogant brats running wild. We let our pride get to us to the point where we bit off more than we could chew. The higher you rise, the farther you fall, and all that. And one by one, people quit being hackers. It was the end of the legendary hacker group Jude. I felt sorry for myself and hated to see it go. It sucked being powerless to stop them from leaving the team. I also had a constant fear in me I couldn't shake. Just remembering that time was enough to make me tremble with trauma. I didn't want anyone seeing me like that though, so I tried to buck up and make it seem I was fine. So that's why I see this as revenge. I'll make that security Digimon's power my own and finally rid myself of this regret. I'm not the punk-ass kid I once was back then. I'm better than that. Better than my past. Now come on, let's go. So you're still standing guard here. Color me happy. It's nice to see you again. I don't. Who are you? Don't tell me you've forgotten now. It seems that I have. At the very least, you're not in my memory bank. Ha, I knew it. I mean, it makes sense. Why would you? You beat us so fast. But I remember. Hell, I could never forget you. I don't understand what it is you're speaking of, but any intrusion will not be tolerated. Ah, yes, of course. This is just how it went the first time too. Seriously, this is great. Wouldn't have it any other way. You're perfect just the way you are. Unlike you though, I'm a changed man. My legs don't shake and my mind's cleared up now. I've grown up. I'm here to get vengeance for my friends. I'll kick your ass and march right on through. I won't lose this time. Not with my friend Ami at my side here. So the big bad Digimon that sent Arata and the Jude team packing was a Knightmon. Honestly, I was thinking someone a little more scary, but I can definitely see how this guy can be intimidating. Especially with his signature move, which we will be seeing in just a moment. Okay, cross counter. I highly doubt it'll do much, but let's take a stance. Dish back any and all damage that we can do. Let's charge up with an attack field. Ah, crud, and I had acceleration boost on. Okay, it's all good. Let's see. We do this. I'm trying to look for a good moment for... Okay, the next round. The next round we can do a... Protect Wave Awaken. The turn order is really not in my favor right now. But okay, Sistermon, CL. Get charged up. Let's see. So this is still stronger. Let's go ahead and chain max Sistermon CL. For a souped up Fury Fire Awaken. Here it comes. Berserk Sword. Which applies instant death to any and all Digimon that get struck by it. But good thing with Gankomon's skill, as long as we're above half health, we can survive the hit no problem. Okay, sadly we couldn't get a cross attack up. Hit charge, here it comes again. But this time a heavy strike on Infamon, that's fine. Okay. Sadly, we can't do really much, and Spirit Drain is doing beans for damage. Only recovering 1 SP, but that's completely fine, it's okay. Okay, now let's do this. Let's see. So Silent Bullet technically does more damage as long as it hits 3 times. Or... am I thinking about this right? No, Fury Fire does it. At least it's guaranteed 120. Assuming my math is right. Food is fire! Okay, Ironclad Defense is coming through with him. Let's see. Can't really do another chain max, so... Let's see here, Table Flip. Will it do more damage? 131. A little bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and Final Aura. Cross up Final Aura. Full heal, no problem. And Aratas still has his Infamon. Very cool. Okay, let's try a Spirit Drain. Let's see how much this will do. Okay, a little bit more, but still not as much. We just gotta keep hammering him until he goes down. So Gankomon, acceleration boost. And let's see here, Sistermon. Looking at the turn order, I think we can do it finally. Awaken! Perfect. And here we go. Cross up. Silent Bullets Awaken. Only 2 hits. Okay, that's still good. So frankly, yeah, Fury Fire is just a little more reliable in that sense. Anyways, so we got an acceleration boost up. Let's try a Quake Blast Fire Father again. Okay, yeah, that was more damage. No questions asked. On guard. You know what? I feel at peace now. I've probably been a burden to you guys with the Digimon I've kept with me up until now. But now that I've got this guy, I think I can go on with you all. I want to see this thing through to the end. Don't make me say it, seriously. Damn it, didn't I tell you before? Quit with the staring already. Jeez. We're happy to help, Arata. You say anything else? I think with that, this case is closed now. So, thanks. I'm going to stay here a little longer and think if that's alright with you. No problem. Let's head back. Job well done. $230 memory. Amazing. Okay, let's use a home gate. And let's see what the boss has for us. Ami, where are you and what are you up to right now? Me? I'm raring for a fight, something fierce over here. Is that proper English? I don't know. I feel like I've gotta have one or else I'll go out of my mind. Seriously. I wanna have a scrimma... No, that's not it. More like a my brain's running way too fast for my mouth to catch up. Take a chill pill, Rena. What's going on? I want your Digimon to spar off with my Vivi. Oh, hey, that's it. Yeah, that's what I want. A match between you and me. But we can't have it at just any old place. It's gotta be somewhere special, you know, to set the right mood for the occasion. I've got it. Let's do it at that one memorable spot of ours. You know the one. Yeah, it'll be perfect. I'll go on ahead there. You better not make me wait long, cause this is super important, you know. I already filed it as a case with your agency, so now you can't say no. See you soon, alright? Alright? Yeah. Spunky little girl, isn't she? I take it the boy's rite of passage is over now. It is indeed. With the bond he has with Infermon, Mega Digivolve to Diaboromon. He has grown up. It'll take a while to make amends with everyone, but we're happy that he's back. The final phase is at hand now. I hope there aren't any lingering regrets once it's over. Don't worry, boss. Okay, Rina Shinomiya's challenge. Scenic spot. I want a match with you. I want to show you my passion. My morning soup keeps me strong. Ha 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 ha. Okay, well, it gives us more memory, so why not? Oh, a case with that girl from the parallel world. If that's not a sign you've come a long way as a detective, I don't know what is. So what did you two talk about? What does she want from you? Huh? She wants you to go back to a memorable spot you two share? I don't really know what she could be referring to myself, but at the very least, when it comes to stuff like the parallel world, nobody's more of an expert than our one and only Mirai. Go visit her and see if she has any advice for you and how best to approach this. Okay, perfect time to visit Mirai, plug in the new farm, and take care of one little thing. What's up, Mirai? So, we're gonna need to bring all the power we can. So, Imperial Dramon mode change to Fighter mode! We're gonna bring along fighter mode. So, he is all about attack and speed. Gonna go ahead and rearrange his moves real quick. There we go. So, we got an all-out physical move set, Wind Claw, Crescent Leaf, Physical Drain, Attack Charge Field, and Acceleration Boost. Positron Laser is absolutely beastly strong, 150 light damage to one foe, and Fighter Mode gives us more attack and speed. So I went with the attack attachments just to give him as much attack possible. I mean, the higher the number, the more that 10% increases for him. Speed, I think we're pretty good. We do have Speed Charge Field with Valkyremon. So that shouldn't be a problem. But anyways, that takes care of that. And let's go ahead and plug in the new farm. Okay. The 5th and final island. Let's go ahead and give it expansions. I'm not exactly sure how many we have. I think we have like 3. Well, let's see here. Just getting it to rank 5 will be great. Okay, no, we just had 2, but that's good. We're almost done with this place. And Mirai also has a quest for us. Looks like it. Or is it just the hints that she's gonna give us from Rina?